Let's join her now.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Redefining Normal with me, Shamla. Today, I have a very special guest from North Carolina, Matthew Schwab. He is a self advocate. He does many things. He's a dancer, he's a TED Talk speaker, he does multiple things. So, Matthew is here. He will be in Trinidad on the 18th and the 19th as the honorary speaker, the guest speaker or the featured speaker for the Down Syndrome Family Network's annual conference. And Matthew is here today just to talk about, his advocacy work. So, good morning, Matthew. How are you doing?
I'm doing well. Thanks for having me on.
It's a pleasure, Matthew. So, Matthew, as a self advocate, what message do you hope to share in Trinidad and Tobago when you come?
I am an adult with Down syndrome, so I have a unique perspective. I want everyone to know that all of our stories deserve to be heard. And I want everyone, from parents, teachers, community members, and even individuals with Down syndrome, to understand that. And I just want to spread my message.
Fantastic that everybody stories need to be heard because we are all unique in our own way. So you work in the hospitality industry. Why is inclusive employment important for people with Down syndrome?
People with Down syndrome deserve a chance to contribute to the world, because we are vital for the world.
Very good, excellent. So, what advice would you give employers about hiring people with Down syndrome?
My advice is that we are dedicated, loyal, reliable, and punctual employees. We actually have positive and measurable effects on your leadership development and collaboration. There are studies to prove it.
Excellent. So so you have been in acting and sports, dancing that shaped your confidence. How has acting, sports, and dancing shaped your confidence?
Every new skill and every new activity I learn gains confidence for me. Like the two great examples are swimming and acting, because I've always seen myself as comfortable in the water. Years pass, but I'm learning new skills to having a swim teacher basically, and she's and I'm getting confident day by day with that. And with the acting, I never saw myself as an actor at first. I've done community theater before and during and after high school, but not professional acting. And I did. It was just a wonderful time, and I got to actually work with our already established actors, which is amazing. And another great example is the ballroom dancing. I've done ballroom dancing with my fiance, Lucia Romano, for over 5 years. And it, learning new stuff gains confidence for both me and Lucia.
It shows that you're brave, and it shows that you can do anything you want to be, and this doing things that you think that you can't do brings confidence. So this year's conference is themed Together Against Loneliness. What does that mean to you?
To me, it means that people with Down syndrome should not just live in their communities. We should feel like we belong in our communities because overall, it's not just the others without disabilities that are contributing. It has to be everyone because regardless if you have a disability or not, everyone does not want to be lonely, alone.
We are social.
And yes,
Mhm. Yes. So in terms of, okay, so this year you're going to get married, I read, right?
yes,
You
yes.
have a fiance. So I would like to ask, how did you meet your fiance? And how has that relationship supported you?
Oh, good question. Because I actually met Lucia Romano when we were babies.
Wow.
Because our moms did something, like a parents gathering, mom's night out, and I didn't have actual memory of it. I I've been told by my fiance and my parents because my fiance was about a little older, barely older than me, and but over the years, it was just our moms connecting. So if we were lucky, she Lucia and I would see each other during that time period occasionally. But fast forward to 2013, our moms fixed us up on a date,
Wow.
and look where it's led to today. Lucia and I are now getting married, and this September, 26th, and it's been one amazing ride with her. And one of the skills that I'm learning from this is that I always it allows me to think of anyone but myself because it's not just a one-sided relationship. It has to be a both-sided relationship. And for those who have disabilities with Down syndrome as well, it's not just the individuals like me, for example, me and Lucia. For that kind of thing, it has to be Lucia, me, and our moms. There are two package deals in this relationship. And because all of us need to be on the same page.
That is excellent. I think you should write on your bio resume, to give relationship advice because not many people see that like that these days. They focus on themselves, but it's always I guess, a partnership. So you're coming here, right? On
Yes.
for the 18th and 19th, as I mentioned. What would you like to tell everybody? I leave it off to you. What advice would you like to give other people with Down syndrome?
Just be yourself and be patient because our lives are different. People with disabilities and Down syndrome, we do things by a prolonged timeline. So be patient, be calm, and 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 find ways to not only be yourself but to also advocate for change in any level you want, from local, state, state, or national. Overall, the key is advocacy, both in for the self and for others in our disability community.
Matthew, it was truly an honor to have you. And I am sure Trinidad and Tobago is looking forward to having you. And you would be such an impactful speaker at the conference. So thank you very, very much, Matthew, for taking the time to do this interview. It was really a pleasure.
Thank you very much for having me on again.
My pleasure, Matthew. Guys, on the 18th, the Down Syndrome Family Network is having their conference in Tobago. And on the 19th, they are having it in Trinidad. Next week, Lisa Ghani, director at the Down Syndrome Family Network, will be here to talk all about this conference. With that being said, I want to say thank you so much for tuning into this week's segment of Redefining Normal. As I always say, be good, do good. Bye, everyone. Bye, Matthew. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Shamla Maharaj, and her guest this morning, Matthew, that Down syndrome advocate. And I think he's visiting Trinidad and Tobago, so that's definitely something to look forward to. Well, have you seen this video circulating online? Well, earlier on, off air, they were showing me this confrontation between licensing officers and a motorist. But we are going to blur the footage, which really shows a man along the Southern Main Road in a confrontation with at least 3 licensing officers.